Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll, and I come to you today with eyes. And this is for Joan Recker, who was asking me, how did I do it with Shirley Temple? Did I use the bar? Did I milli-put the bar in? Okay, I did put the bar in, and I did not milli-put. Let's look at it. These are a bunch of old eyes sitting here. And they all have their own little issues and things that need to be taken care of. And when we flip them over, they all have their own little way of being opened. This one has a screw system. Little screw on there. This one here has a little screw system as well. This one is like the one I just did. So you can actually open up the tin and get inside and put some new eyelashes on if you wanted to. Now these eyelashes aren't too bad. These are little blonde eyelashes. But if you don't like those eyelashes, you could put your own in there. If you don't like the old horsehair ones, you know, that they used back then, put your own in then. You know, nothing wrong with that if you don't like what was there. What's on there? If you know, it's all your own call. These also need new irises in there. So we have a lot of issues with a lot of eyes. These are all catalog. I do know, not in my head, I do know they go into certain dolls that I have up in attics, in bins, whatnot. So I'm going to put some of them back in. Now, let's talk to Joan what I did. She asked, how did I put Shirley Temple's eyes back in? Well, these are the tools that you're going to need right here. We're going to use something simple like this, okay? It works all the same. Everyone works the same, regardless if they're flirty or not flirty eyes. There's no difference in how this works. Lay the doll's head face down. So I'm going to take Shirley Temple's head. I'm going to reach back here and get it. So you're going to take her head and you're going to lay it face down. The next thing you're going to do is put the eyes in first. Then turn her around, hold them with your fingers up inside, and make sure you like what you see. Are the eyelashes all out? Did they get bent? Whatever. Make sure that everything is you can see it. All right. Then, wait, I'm going to put her back now. Now that we've done that, now that we've got her eyes into where you like them to be, this is the part that gets really sticky. You need this bar in there to hold the eyes in place. Now, some people don't want them sleeping anymore, and if that's what you like, you could just put this in right across like this and leave your doll with open eyes at all times. And there's nothing wrong with that, because why? It's your doll. But I'm trying to return her back to the way they were manufactured, the best I can. And so anyways, what I'm going to do is get my bar, and what I do, I put my fingers in and my little needle nose pliers, and I go in like this with it. And I try to place it down on, and I'll show you, there's these little prongs right here. See these little openings right here? That goes, and Joan, you might know this. And so this is going to be for people who don't know. You put them on like that, and they sit on this here, and they go back and forth, sleeping, awake, sleeping, awake. That's how they work. Now, here you are inside the head. So I take this first and I go like this and I put it inside. And then you got to take your flashlight and you got to make sure it's going to sit right on top. The rockers are going to sit right on top. I got my fingers in there. I got to put the flashlight down. This is what I'm saying. Where's your camera in the meantime? Okay, so now I got that there. Now I got to take this tool and come inside, because when I took the eyes out, I squished this bar, opens and closes. This bar goes in and out, in and out, in and out. How does it go in and out? You take this here when you're going to take the eyes out. So there's these holes. You want to get into these little circle holes. Those holes are what you want. And these prongs are going to go in those holes. So you're going to make sure, there we go. Oh, I forgot I got to lift it up. There we go. So this bar, when it's like this, can be squished together, and this will move in. And then you're going to take this and put, now you can try it like this, like I've done it before, like this to get this in. I squish them in and then get this on top of here. If you can manage to get this in the hole, okay. Sometimes you're working with a smaller doll, so that might be harder. On the Shirley Temple, you could, but I didn't. I used my needle nose pliers. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You want to make it as easy on yourself because you will start swearing in other languages that you never thought you knew swear words to because it just comes out. Okay. So anyways, now you got it in there and you're ready to put the eyes back in. You take this, and I'm hoping you're seeing this. I'm going to move up just a little bit. And you're going to move this out and watch the bar. What happens? It's going to go into the composition head. It's going to move out. See? Now, one side might not have moved, but that might be enough to get it into the head. Both sides don't have to move at once. Now, you can oil this a little bit, too, if you want. And then when it's in there, because, see, you might have got it into the holes here. There's little holes in the side of the head where this came out of. So once you get those, you got to try. I kind of skipped a step here. And shoot, I wish I didn't do that. When you're putting this in, you got to look for the little holes in the side of the head here. And once you get them, you got to get them positioned into those little holes. This is why I say, camera doesn't, like, if you have a camera in there, you just can't get a camera. I wish I could. It's just so, I wish you could just have a little miniature camera in there. So before you even are ready to spread them open, you got to get this into the little holes that you took them out of, and there's little holes on this side too. Now, this side might go right into that, and as soon as you open that up, it will put pressure on those to go in there, but this one really goes in, and it's now stiff in there. Turn it around. See how your doll's eyes are opening and closing. You might have made it too tight. You might have to go back in, like I did with Shirley Temple today, and just squish back in just a titch, just a bit. And that can make a difference on your doll. Maybe you went too tight. And if not, leave them. If it's working, you did it. You got them in. You shouldn't have to use Milliput. This system here works great. These are really picky. They'll go right back into the composition again. Don't reef on it because you don't. There's no need to go wah, like just woof on them. You don't want to take these and just go wah like that. Little bit, and it's really hard because these are stiff. Now you could put a little bit of oil on this if you wanted to get them to slide in and out. I don't like to because then they slide too much, and then I don't have the control. I like them sometimes just the way that they are. But again, that's up to you. I have to leave that with you to do. A little bit of Goo Gone or something, you want to put that on it. Just rub some Goo Gone right in this area here. You could, and if it gives you a little bit of leverage to open and close them, then go for it, But I'm just saying to you here right now, this works. This works just fine. It goes right into the composition. I hope that helps you out. And her eyes are sitting beautiful in there. I did have her eyes too tight, and so her eyes would not close. So I loosened it up just a little bit, and that made the world of difference on her. All of a sudden, her eyes were opening and closing, and she was the flirtiness was working on her eyes. So it's really playing around with them a little bit, and just seeing where you are with them, like what you have to determine that yourself where you are, if they're too tight or not. It's really a personal walk through it. It's not one that you can really explain. Sometimes it's hard to explain to somebody because of the little bit of area that you're working on. And play around with it. You won't hurt the doll. You won't. I promise you that, unless you get really careless with it. That you reef so hard that on it type of thing. But just don't do that. But it is, believe me, even my first couple times, I'm still nervous about it. I got a lot of nervousness about when I'm restoring a doll. I'm nervous tomorrow about stringing my doll. I am. I have my little hang-ups about dolls and what I need to do and things I got to do to her still. I do, curling her hair. I'm not a big hair person. I'm a ponytail girl. I just whip my hair in a ponytail. Always been like that. Never been one to do much with my hair. I probably never will. I don't want to. I don't have no desire. But yet here I got to curl up Shirley Temple's hair. I'm looking forward to it, and yet I'm still scared. But at the same time, it's just where you are. And this is the same thing. Eyes are the same idea. When I opened up those eyes with Shirley Temple, and I'm doing it online, I didn't know if I was going to get them back together again. I know my husband showed me, but that was many years ago. And will I remember? Can I get them to work again? And I was sweating the whole time through, but it worked. I got them together. My confidence level went way up, and to see that I can do these things, and so can you. And I know there's just it's a very nervous area, especially when we put a lot of work into those brand new eyes. We got them looking good, and you want them to work so bad and get them back to the way that they're supposed to be. But I'm telling you, you can do it. But that's what I did. I did not millie put. I went right back to their old system that they had, and they used, the only thing I did millie put was the mouth. The reason why I millie putted her mouth back in is because I don't have a tool to press into her. I almost need something on the outside of her and the inside to press down, and I don't have that, and it would ruin her paint job. So to just make sure that her teeth didn't fall out, I did put some millie put inside on the mouth, on the 2 prongs on each side, and a little bit at the top. That I did, but you shouldn't have to with the eyes. I'm just telling you, if you use the system that it came with, I know it's a different, it's you know, a little bit intimidating. It can be for some. It is to me too. I'm not lying. It does. But you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Believe me. I come with no art background. None. Nothing. I'm horrible in art. Okay. All through my life, couldn't draw. I'm a stick person, drawer. So my horses are stick horses, stick house, stick people. Okay. That's my art level. And yet I'm doing something like this. So never say never, and you can do this. You can do it with the eyes, and be proud of yourself that you're making these steps and doing them. And make a mistake, don't worry about it. I've made them myself. So anyways, there you go. And I hope that helped you. And I know, Joan, you probably know some of this. This is great just for those that don't out there too. And Joan, if this helped you out, I hope so. I hope I answered some of your questions. But yeah, this is the system that we are given, that they used back then. I've got a couple bisque dolls that need eyes put in, and I've never put them in, and yet I'm going to do it. I can't wait to get working on my big, I think 34-inch bisque Kistner. I want to bring her out here and get working on her, and I'm excited about putting her eyes back in. Never done it. Don't have a clue how I'm going to do it, and we're going to wing it. We're going to figure it out together here. So I'm just telling you. She's missing the soles of her feet. We're going to put them back on, and we're going to do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to unstring her. I'm going to cut her string and take her arms and all the ball joints right off of her, and I'm going to learn how to string her back to get together again. Woo! Lots coming up here, so stay tuned. There's a whole lot going on. I've been deciding what I'm going to do next, my next project. I have a show and hut elephant. I think if I can find him, don't know if I can find him because I packed him away somewhere. I would like to do him next. He's got leather ears and everything. So, if I can find him, my show and hut elephant, I think I'm going to do him next. But I can't guarantee you because I don't know where I put him. So, if not, I got lots of other dolls to do. But boy, would I like to get going on him. An elephant. Something different. Anyways, thanks for joining me. More to come. Bye-bye.